What's going on, my dudes and dudettes? It's Rock and Rev here, and I'm back again playing Hogwarts Legacy, continuing right where I left off last time. I'm still under the concern that my game is going to shut off again, but hopefully it won't. It didn't do it last time, so hopefully it still doesn't. Honestly, this kind of thing only started after I added this particular data storage device to my game. Like, then this whole shutting the system down started happening a lot more. I think it might not be able to process all the data and stuff, and I think might cause my PS5 to overheat or something. I don't know. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and see to our classes for a bit. Go to Beast class. I need to keep up with the classes and stuff, so we'll continue from here. This will be fun.
You should consider carrying a protection charm. I foresee danger in your path.
I love how these guys can keep the same momentum even when they're going upstairs. I know that nobody runs this fast through staircases. That's the funny part about these graphics.
I want to play Quidditch professionally.
Revelio.
Flattened armor. Gotcha. I was like, that sounds familiar. What is that? Oh, chest. Ah, boo. Okay. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin's trials to increase your gear slot capacity or excel excess gear at vendors. Okay, so I need to complete more of those Merlin trials. You know, I think I ran into one while I was roaming around the other day. I know I could just fly, but, I mean, it's right there, so... Is this Hagrid's place?
Welcome, everyone.
Ah, boo.
I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Measles.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald.
Whoop.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Enjoy
It
it.
was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've
That's
intrigued.
intriguing.
Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you. I think.
As I said. We think alike. Pleasant surprise.
Well, we both are Hufflepuffs, so.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Is it a griffin? Yep, it's a griffin.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy
A hippogriff.
before you approach them.
Bow.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
She was brilliant.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Sounds suspicious.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
Would be good to
I think
investigate.
that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Hmm. Let's see, where are we going next? Talk to Galdwin Moon. I think I could land in the courtyard. How many courtyards does this place have?
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Sure, what's up?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Shouldn't you be studying?
Where do you find time for this and your homework?
I've plenty of time for both. Been managing for years. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
What? Oh, well, what's the point of going through a little bit of fun life if you're not going to do anything risky?
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll give it a
I'll
try.
see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
This is what this guy wanted.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
But did we really just wait until nightfall?
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a Demiguise.
A Demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are Demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a Demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be happy to help.
Glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Alahomora.
Curfew? Ah, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alahomora. Where is it?
Alahomora.
Whoa. Cool. Okay.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Okay.
Leviosa!
Casting Revelia will reveals authority figures, helping enemy locations. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Got it.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
Revelio.
We're raising a generation of coddled peacemakers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
It's just like Spider-Man and Batman when you had to try to find the code.
Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes, always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes in, I'll hand him his hat. Anyway, I'm not afraid of the Goblin Rebellion. My marks in Professor Heck are superb. I think that's what that class is for.
Revelio.
Pills and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but
Hufflepuff? Well, Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
Oh boy. Gotta be very sneaky. I mean, I know being able to go invisible is almost useful, but this is very much invisible, especially if they can still see me. What happened to those two? Oh, shoot. I wanted to see if I could still attack while I'm like this. Oh, shoot.
hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll be glad to help.
Definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there?
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
What will I get in helping you
You
further?
mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
I'll keep
Understood.
looking.
I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
We beg silence of you. For all eternity? What do you want? Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean. You've made your point.
Alohomora.
Well, that was easy. What the what?
Now, Demiguise.
Open the door. But they have a set of stairs right here. Seems a little out of place. If you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna try to see if I can find as many of these moonstones as possible. Huh. 9 and 4. Hang on. Did that paper go into my inventory? Nope. There it is. Okay, so... Each one of these things represents something with an extra number on it. Interesting. It's almost as if it has... No, but close enough to it. A Hydra is 9. Spider is 8-legged. This thing, I don't see how it's a 7, but I guess so. The lizard's a 6. Again, don't know how that is, but I'm thinking it's because of the horns on its head. And then it's got 5 legs right here. This thing doesn't have anything. The unicorn has 1 horn. This thing has 2 horns. This thing has 3 horns. Okay, I think I get how this works. 4 and 9. So that's 1. Wait, hold on. It's got the Hydra on the top, a 2 on the side. Oh, wait a minute. It would I think it's saying it would equal 9. Oh. 3 heads, 2, that's 5. So it would need the 4. The 4 would be this one. I think so. Hang on, let's take a quick look at that thing again. Yep, this thing's the 4. I'm going to assume that's an owl. But I want to say this is an owl. Zero plus 1, it would be 3. So the Hydra?
Protego.
Oh, hey! I got it! I think I figured out how these things work. Huh.
Revelio.
Cool. Alright. So let's see. I think I'm getting the gist of how this works. The arrow pointing up makes it to where it's the top. The arrow pointing down is the one on the bottom. So we need something that equals 17. So 5, 11. 5 plus 6 is 11. So we need 6. So the lizard. And for the other one, it's the weird jellyfish thing. I'm gonna say that's a 7 plus the 0. So the owl? No, the unicorn. Oh yeah! I'm bad. I get it. Oh, for the love of... More gloves. Alright. What about this one? $15. That's 5 and 6, so we need the 4. The owl. And this one's 13 plus the owl, that's 0. So we need 5. I really do have a good memory. Okay, this is just gonna take too long. I hate scrolling through this stuff. Nice.
Revelio.
Now that I've got the gist of how this place works. If I didn't have that paper, this would have been so much harder. But I'm certain I would have figured it out sooner or later. I'll figure out how to get these things open eventually. I need to remember how to appraise these items. Is there a way for me to do that right here? Nah, I think I have to go see the, one of the guys in town. I don't know where this is going, but... Oh.
Professor, could you remind me of the purpose of the assignments you set for me?
Seeing the future is only part of what I teach my students. They must also be prepared for what the future may hold. Hence the need for you to complete certain tasks as part of your education. When you have finished the tasks, return to me and you will be able to learn Descendo. I shall be waiting.
Okay. Oh.
What do we have here? A Demiguise.
Good thing I did come up here. Alright, I already checked around here.
Revelio.
can't see whatever the heck he's pinging. Huh, a cat. I wonder. Nope. Okay.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such... Luke and Brattleby must have nearly wet himself when you won it.
Revelio. Revelio.
I figured there was something interesting about that. Now that the school's open and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and head off to Hogsmeade to get that broom upgrade that that they were talking about earlier. You know, if I wasn't wearing the goggles, getting the wind in my eyes would probably suck. Whoa. Cool. We need to get those kind of kites here. I'm pretty sure they have those kinds, but I'll have to look into it.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
Sure. I'll try and help, Mr. Wickens.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races, then.
Gotta wait till I'm out of town. That's a long road. I'm not gonna fly all the way there. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Really long road. Okay, I guess the closest one I'm getting to is this one. I guess I'll fly the rest of the way. Plus, I get to try out the broom upgrade on my way there. Dark mongrels. Huh.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Oh, hey.
I know what that means. Revelio.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you will. I heard you! What do you think you're doing?
Careful not to get
Expelliarmus.
I won't go down as easy.
So this guy shapeshifts.
Let's play Predator and Prey, shall we?
Incendio. Incendio.
I have estimated you.
Not gonna lie, that was intense. I didn't realize that fool was shapeshifting. Damn.
Aloha Mora.
There you go, little guy. Freaking poachers. Alright, let's get this Merlin trial done real quick, and then we'll continue on the next one, because we're out of time. I don't have any more Mellows wheat? Well, guys, I guess we'll have to continue this on the next run. I'll see what the broom can do next time around. So until then, stay cool, keep rocking, and don't fear the Reaper. Wingardium Leviosa!